Hey guys,
Hey,
welcome.
welcome everybody. Everybody on. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you gotta turn the sound all the way down on this
Yeah.
side. We're live. We're real. Oh, you see my drink in the back. Let me get my drink.
So happy Saturday to those of you who are on.
Yes. If you want, please. It looks like we have two people in the chat.
Give
How
us
you
a,
doing?
thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up. Yeah. Because I need to know if you can hear us. I need somebody to let us know.
Hit the like button.
Oh, you one of the people that's on. Oh, we the two people that's probably on. That's what's happening. What's going on? Thank you. What's going on, Tree? How you doing, girl? I'm surprised you still up. What time is it there?
Fast and Tree coming in from Greece.
Yeah. Is Fats up? Is he still on? Is he on? Y'all put down what time it is there.
She said it will be
Ooh.
3:30 a.m. here in Greece.
Yes, they in Greece, joining us from Greece.
We appreciate it.
Hey, is Fats up or is he knocked out? Okay. Oh, yes, he's up. Okay. I'm glad y'all joining us. I'm glad y'all joining us. That's the tree. 1 second, y'all. Someone over at our short-term rental property just happened to want to text right now.
So, in case you're wondering, we do have a short term rental property in Wilmington, North Carolina, very close to the beach. It's a 3 bedroom, it's a 3 bath. So, feel free to join us. Give us a little chat. We'll let you know all about it.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I had to respond to our guest over there at the house. Well, we are doing good. Fasten Tree is on here. Please hit the thumbs up. Anybody else that might be on?
And some might be on later for the replay.
Exactly. But we are going anyway. So it's some things that we were actually going to talk about. Some she knows about them, some she don't, because I like to do that whole surprise thing. And like even with her, because I don't like to do the whole scripted thing. I like you to get us who we actually are.
So, wives, do you like surprises? Because I don't. And yet and still he keeps surprising me.
I mean, it's not a surprise. I'm surprising all of the guests and everything because we don't want scripted
But you ain't
stuff.
got to surprise
So
me.
they can be scripted. So now they see that you getting it when they get it. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, we're talking. I'm talking about because the day I was at a dealership. Because just looking at, we might jump over. Look. And might jump over to purchasing.
Wait a minute.
Something.
Do you want to introduce us?
Oh yeah. Thank you. This is time well spent because you're hanging out with Ant
and Mindy.
And thank you for joining
A Fuller Life Now.
And while you're in here, please hit that like button and share us out. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, become a full lifer with us.
Right.
And as you can see, my wife had her Curacao shirt on from when we was in Aruba. few weeks ago. So she looked lovely, doesn't she? Yeah, it looks
Oh,
lovely.
thank you, darling.
I had to break the monotony because she said she don't like surprises, and I'm telling y'all everything. So, but she do look lovely. But anyway, I was at the dealership earlier today. Are you guys surprised at how much vehicles are costing now? Just any vehicles, whether they're used vehicle or new vehicle, they're like really outrageous. They're like totally outrageous. We couldn't believe the price. We were there earlier this week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were there earlier this week, and I mean it's now
it's
they're nice.
astronomical.
They're nice with the upgrades and everything that they can do, but man, those sticker prices is like really shocking. So if you experience or have experience, or if you know what the vehicles are right now, the price of them, and you did some shopping, please put it in the chat. Let us know. Respond. Even if you're doing a replay, put it in the chat. And please give me a thumbs up too if our sound quality is good. Do we need to turn it up or anything? Let me know. Because I can do that. Okay. Um, oh, I wanted to go into this. Our curious controversy question for the evening, and we'll be referring back and forth to this. But before we do that, we do have a group cruise, Creators at Sea, and it's July 27, 2026, and it's Fats and Tree, A Fuller Life Now, and we're going to be putting this on, so you can book with either Facts and Tree, you can book with us, Fuller Life Now Travel. You can contact Facts and Tree through fatsandtree@gmail.com. You can contact us through A Fuller Life Now at gmail.com, or at tfuller@dreamvacations.com. So feel free, book with us, please. We're gonna have so much fun. Um, we're doing a whole lot of research, and we're doing hotels as far as like trying to make the reservations for the hotels. All of that's gonna be discussed
So
later,
this is going out of Norfolk, Virginia.
right?
The ship is cruising. It's the Sunshine, um, and it is
And we've been
going
on the Sunshine, right?
2 times.
2 times. Sunshine
So
night ship.
we're going to Bimini and
Celebration Key,
right.
which is Carnival's new island, their new exclusive island that's out there. And by that time, by the time we go, we will already have gone there to see everything is it offers, and you can catch some of the other content creators, because I know a few content creators already been over on Celebration Key, MH Family. If you haven't been to their channel, you can go to their channel. I know See It With C has been over there as well. TJ's Destination, he's been over there. Your Favorite Couple has been there. So that's just a few that I could think of offhand that's been over there. So please, if you haven't been to those people, those subscriber channels, please go over to their channels and subscribe to their channel as well. Great content creators. Um, great content creators. They give you a lot of great information. Um, but yes, we'll be going July 27th, 2026 through August 1st. So please join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got got giveaways planned. We have a lot of things planned for this. I want to say about six cabins left on there. I think Tree has probably four. Fats and Tree, y'all put how many cabins y'all have left, please, in the chat for everybody. But that's one of the things I want to talk about. And we already mentioned to you guys about if you're ever in the Wilmington area, our short-term rental property, feel free to get in contact with us. Um, Again, you can go to a Fuller Life Now at Gmail to get in contact with us. It's 5 beaches over at the property we at. We're 5 minutes from the beach.
Wrightsville Beach.
Yes. Oh, 1 second, because I think I'm about to sneeze. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Ooh, I hated that. Okay. So, but yeah, we 5 minutes from there. Oh, and we have some people that come in.
Yes, we have, besides Vast and Tree, we have Michelle. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Shell.
Welcome.
Welcome, Shell.
Fast and Tree said they have 3 cabins left.
Okay.
So the cabins are filling up, guys.
Yes, and I went over there to just see the rates now. The rates, like she said, the cabins are filling up. So please book because they are selling out real quick, and you will want to book soon so you can pick your cabin and get a nice cabin, especially with me since I had some balconies left. You'll be guaranteed. I mean, you'll get a balcony, but you want to be able to pick it instead of being stuck with a balcony that they have left, which might be something where you're looking at the daggone lifeboat, and that's not probably what you want to do. So, look at lifeboat, your, cruise. So yeah, you want to. I tell all of my clients all the way, always, the sooner you book, the better, because you can pick your cabin. You don't have to take what's left over. So that's what I had on that. She went to there and talked about the people that came in. You want to read some comments?
Okay.
It was that was Tree saying she loves surprises. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See, somebody do like surprises. Yeah. So anyway, but like I already talked to you guys about dealership. Let me go. Oh, the curious, controversial question for this evening. Put it in the chat, please. Put it in the chat. If you can be any famous actor or actress, who would you choose to be?
If you could be yourself.
No, it's got to be somebody famous that's out already that everybody probably know. Who would you choose to be if you had to pick one? Yeah, if you had to pick one of the actors or actress out there now, who would you pick and why?
Okay, well, we'll give them time to answer that. Hi, Bon. Bon is on watching us.
Hey, cousin Bon, how you doing?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
So, you want me to?
So yeah, put that in the chat. That's the question for this evening. If you can be any actor or actress, any famous actor or actress, who would you choose to be and why?
All right. So tonight we wanted to have a little talk about the reasons why people do not cruise. So a lot of times we hear people saying that they don't cruise, they don't want to cruise, and they have various reasons. So tonight we wanted to kind of talk about that and see if we could just ease your mind about some things. Some things we might not be able to ease your mind about, but that's okay. So the first thing we want to talk about is the fear of being seasick. So a lot of people have that fear. They have a fear of getting sick on the ship. And that's a real fear. It happens. I mean, sometimes you can have a ship that's really rocking back and forth. So what would you advise people that have a fear of being seasick?
Check with your doctor for your primary care physician for a prescription for motion sickness. We always get the patch that you put behind your ear. It lasts 3 days, and then after 3 days, you switch. You take that one off, and you switch and put another patch on. You always want to make sure though that you clean it real good when you put the patch there so it can stick. And what that patch do, it lasts is 3 days for the motion sickness, because the more and more your body starts to feel the motion, the more medicine it releases. So basically, it works off of you and how you're performing at sea, or your body is performing, or a lack of, while you're at sea.
So there's other things too. There's the C bands.
That was
And some people do. Some people will just they say a apple,
right. An apple's supposed to help with motion sickness.
and I think
That's if you're sick already. If you get it, then it's supposed to help with it.
so they have that on. They have apples on the ship. Another thing that will help you too is the location of your cabin.
Correct.
So if you are afraid of getting seasick, you need your cabin like in the middle of the boat, right?
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
not on the ends.
That's right. You get more motion on the forward or the aft of the ship. So if it's like if you're a first time cruiser, and that's what I usually do with all our clients, our first time cruiser. If I know they're first time, I try to put them in the middle of the ship for that reason. And then as you get used to sailing and you build up those what they call sea legs as well, then you can start moving around. But the other thing, like she was saying, the sea bands, because I know Amazon have some, and they like the ball of it. When you put the band on, it's a ball that'll be right here that presses in, and it's like geared to be on a pressure point that helps with your motion sickness. So that's one of them. Another device, I should say, that people use, and some people say they like the band because they like that over the medicine. They like having any medicine.
Now, for some people, like me, sometimes the little rock in the boat that puts me to sleep.
It sure do, don't it?
To sleep.
I know it puts you to sleep. The rocking of the boat.
It puts me to sleep. So it's very calming. And see, there you go.
Go, come on, let's go.
It's very calming for me. But I do wear the patch. We all wear the patch. Me and Tony and Prices, we wear the patch. So
yeah, and if you get the patch, like your primary care physician, what they recommend is soon as you get on the ship, put the patch on. Don't wait until after it get to moving up. They say soon as you get on the ship, put the patch on, because that way, because what happens is if you don't, you might forget, and then the medicine works better. Like it can actually tell, like I said, if like your equilibrium or something like that is off, where you getting that start getting that motion sickness, it'll release more and more medicine depending on how your body is not performing to the sea.
right. So I'm gonna read a few chats. Bond said, "My pleasure. Thank you. We're glad you're here." Kia Wilkins is here.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Fast and Tree said ginger. Did we say ginger? Ginger is one of the things that you can take for seasickness as well. Travel Cake Trips.
What's up, family? Travel Cake Trips. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us.
So,
seeing that y'all put us on blast anyway, I mean, thank you.
Travel Cake Trips said, "Hey fam, how are you all doing tonight? Hello to everybody in the chat." And Fast and Tree said hello to Travel Cake Trips. Happy Saturday evening to everybody. So just so you guys know, I know some of you guys got in late. Fast and Tree are actually in Greece, but they're joining us in the chat. So say hi to them. Kelly is here. She says, "What's up, y'all? What's
Hey,
up, Kelly?
Kels.
Welcome, welcome."
Thank you for joining us, Kels.
Um, and wish Fasten Tree like travel cake trips and safe travels, and say a little prayer for them. So we're going to get back to the reasons why people don't cruise. So another huge reason.
Wait a minute before you go to that, because I know we got some new people who came in. Hey guys, tonight's curious, controversial question for the evening is, if you can be any famous actor or actress, who would you choose to be and why? So just put it in the chat. Think about it and put it in the chat. Who would you choose to be and why?
So the another reason why people don't want to cruise is their fear of small cabins and being claustrophobic. So, what would you say about that, Beck?
If now, like Fats and Tree, I do know, like, because we had this conversation. Tree will tell you they're never in the cabin. They always book and this is what I find out from our clients as well. If you're one of those sailors that's never in a cabin, they get the interior cabins because since they're never in it, they're cheaper and they're never in the cabin. And another reason to get an interior cabin is if you really, really, really want a good night's sleep, those will be a good cabin to get because they are totally dark. When you turn the lights off, I mean, there's no windows or nothing in there. It's totally dark. um that's a positive with them. A negative with them is they're totally dark. So you lose sense of time and everything, because it's not like you're gonna have the sun coming up waking you up. They're just totally dark. It's gonna stay dark in there until like you open your cabin door and see some light. But I know the interior cabins seem to be smaller than if you have a balcony or a suite. So if you're claustrophobic, I wouldn't recommend, and like myself, I wouldn't recommend an interior cabin. For that reason, I like to be able to go out on the balcony or open up the door and get that fresh breeze coming through.
So I see that Travel Cake Trip said, I am claustrophobic, but I stayed in a porthole cabin and it was just fine. It was not as small as I thought it would be.
Okay. Great information. Thank you.
And so you can book the balcony or the suite for more space. You can also utilize like the public spaces more. Like you can go to the lounges and go outside where the pool is and the decks and avoid staying in the room. And there are some newer ships that have more spacious layouts as well. So if that's an issue for you, let us know, and we could try to find you a nice size balcony. And
especially if you're coming on the Creators at Sea group cruise with us next year, July 27th, 2026 through August 1st. Did I mention that? July 27th, 2026 through August 1st, Creators at Sea group cruise. You can book it with us, A Fuller Life Now Travel, or you can book it with Fats and Tree. You go over to Fats and Tree at gmail.com. We're family. We're working this out. We're gonna have a great time.
So this is my daughter's reason for not really wanting to go on a cruise.
Although she is going on the Creators at Sea
she's going
group
on the cruise with us, but
that's our first cruise.
Fear of illness and outbreaks on the ship. So we know that's a real thing that has happened in the past. You haven't heard much about it
Yes.
In the last year or so, like it was.
Correct.
So if you're really, really if you're really, really afraid of catching stuff, you can make sure you wash your hands. There are some ships that when you walk into the dining area, they have a whole hand washing station. Most of them do, don't they?
Yes.
Where you can go and wash your
And
hands.
please, that's another thing. Please, 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 when you on the ship, definitely with the spread, I mean with COVID and things like that, definitely wash your hands before going to the buffet and things of that nature. Going on there, they have a whole bunch of hand washing stations and sanitizers, so please utilize that, because enough people do not, and we need to stress that as travel advisors. I know a lot of us, we try to tell our clients and tell people, so please utilize that so we don't have no more outbreaks.
So because of things like COVID, the cruise lines are a little bit more stricter with their cleaning protocols and things because of that. And you can also wear masks.
Yes.
You can wear a mask
especially if you know you're sick, and it don't have to be COVID, but if you know you have colds or something, please wear a mask. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Because the elevators are small. How many people you'll say on most cruise ships you can get in? Probably about 8, 9 individuals, adults on an elevator.
Yeah.
About that.
So Travel Cake Trip said you can make it a point to go to the buffet first thing when they open. Try not to touch the doorknobs, etc. But wash those hands, and if someone is coughing, get away from them. That's what we do, and that's everywhere. At the job, on the street, no matter where you at, where you at, because folks don't want to consider other folks these days.
Oh, and while we're talking about Travel Cake Trips, let me give you guys some information. They have a bakery, or they bake cakes, and oh my gosh, when I have to get some of those some of the pictures that they do, because they like did a cake for Ezekiel Elliott. He was a running back for the Dallas Cowboys, and they do some for some other celebrities. I forgot which celebrity you guys are working with now, or you guys might be working with. But these cakes, if you ever watched Food Channel and you see the kind of cakes that they make on or baking cakes where it doesn't look like it's a cake, but it's a cake. That's what they do. Professional. They look good. For Ezekiel Elliott, they had his watch, a watch that he actually wore. They made the cake, and the cake looked exactly like the watch that he wore, and it was in the box, the watch box. But the watch box and everything was cake. It was tight. So, Tree, I don't know. I know, Tree, you have that picture if you can.
She said that is not us. That's not Cake Daddy.
Oh, that's Cake Daddy. Okay, I'm sorry.
Our name
I'm sorry.
Is a slice of paradise.
Ah, okay. So that's Cake Daddy. I always thought that was you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, scratch everything. Well, still, anyway, Tree, send me that picture so I can, since I already started that. But it's not Travel Cake Trips. It's Cake Daddy. Please send me that picture, Tree, so I can show everybody what I was talking about. But I was thinking that was Travel Cake Trips. I'm sorry. Scratch that.
So I love the cake in our name is a slice of paradise. I'm a cake girl, so I will have a slice of paradise.
That should be. What's your favorite cake?
German chocolate.
And what about the one my mom made?
Nothing can top that. I'm still looking for something to top that. She has an ingredient in there.
And mom's might be listed. I don't know. My mom.
There's an ingredient in there that she's not telling nobody what it is.
She make it from scratch.
I think it might be like a lemon zest or something like
Melt the chocolate and all.
So anyway, we're getting off topic. So why do people not want to cruise? Dislike of crowds. Well, I can say that there's some crowds on the cruise.
this last one, all the cruises we've been on, we had great crowds. It was wonderful people. I could only think of one. Where was it? And that was the lady who, when we sat down to eat, and she was giving you the mean look and everything at the in the dining hall, not the dining hall, but over at like the buffet area or something. But I don't know where this came from. She just looked at us and everything. And it wasn't even us, it was some other people who was on the cruise ship. She looked at them. Now we're black, as y'all can see, but the other people that was on the cruise ship, they were white, and we don't know where this came from. She just looked over at us. Everybody was like, Democrats. And we was just like, where did that come from? Like, she's like, Democrat. Nobody had
I
no.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nobody had no Belvedere or nothing on.
I think that lady had some kind of issues or something.
We don't know. She just, Mindy walked up late and she just gave Mindy the nastiest look. She just looked at her like snared and everything. But besides that, we had, I mean, everybody we've been on the cruise ship with, it's been a wonderful crowd. This last crowd we was on with Aruba, and I talked about this with some other content creators, and Travels Like Facts and Tree was one of them. But what we noticed too is like the younger generation is a difference when you have a lot of the younger people on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. It was kids knocking on doors and running in the hall.
Okay, we gotta say it was in the summer. It was in the summer
right.
when school was out. So there were a lot of kids on the ship. So
yeah,
we don't want that. You need to travel during school times when the kids are in school.
We never experienced anything like that as much as we had cruised and been on many cruises we've been on.
But we never go in the summer.
Yeah, that was the first time we went in the summer, because we usually cruise between, I say, September to like, I think April, May. Because usually the summer is where we usually try to go and see family and spend time with family. Although we're going to be at the Creators at Sea group cruise, which is July 27th, 2026 through August 1st. Please come join us. Ain't that right? Ain't that right?
So you can avoid peak seasons to avoid the crowds. You can choose smaller ships or luxury cruise lines now. If you want to do like a Viking or they don't have many people on those ships. They're very luxurious. It's all about the great food and the excursions.
The experience itself.
Yeah, so experiences.
Yes. So Animal Waterways, Viking, Silver Seas, Oceana, just those are just some of the ones, but it's a lot of luxury cruise line. We do book those at Fuller Life Now Travel. So if you wanted to do a cruise line, luxury cruise line, please give us a call. You want to read something? Where did you leave off at?
Let's see. Fast and Tree, Tree said, what picture, Tony? Kelly said, where are you all going in July 2026? We're going to Bimini and Celebration Key.
Hold on, let me answer Tree question. Tree, I was talking about the picture of Cake Daddy, the cake that he made for Ezekiel Elliott. I was going to show everybody.
Oh, Travel Cake Trip said something really good. She said, if you don't want to be around a lot of kids, go to the bottom, baby. You go to the bottom.
Okay, you got it over there.
Yeah, but it's cutting. If you don't want to be around a lot of kids, go to Virgin Voyages cruises. There's no kids allowed on there. So that's the only ship, except for some of the more luxury cruises where it's no kids, right?
I mean, they have kids. Kids can go on them, but kids usually don't.
Go on what?
On
the luxury one.
They can go.
But they can't go on Virgin.
Yeah. Nobody under 18. You have to be 18 years of age or older to go on Virgin.
Okay, so this one, fear of sinking ships or accidents. So I'm going to tell you guys in 2023, Was it? Yeah, it was 2023. We went on. We were supposed to go to Bermuda. This was the Carnival Magic. Yeah, that ship. But anyway, it was Carnival Magic.
What was wrong with the Carnival Magic?
I didn't like Carnival Magic. That's
Yeah, the
just me.
Carnival Magic smelled. It smelled,
I didn't.
but
I
it's an
didn't.
older ship. But yeah,
I didn't like Carnival Magic. However, I was more worried about the hurricane. Okay, so
that was Helen. What hurricane? What was
no,
the
I
name?
can't remember,
Okay.
but I'm going to put that video out because I haven't put that video out. So the we were going to Bermuda, and so was the hurricane.
That's where we were supposed to
on
go.
the same day. we were both getting to Bermuda at the same day. So and this is good for you guys to know. If there's ever a weather event like that, your cruise ship is going to change your ports. So, like the day before, they let us know you're not going to Bermuda. We're not going to Bermuda. Now, where they chose for us to go, I didn't really agree with it because I didn't feel like it was anywhere near going to Bermuda. It was like Bahamas.
Yeah, that's where we went to Bahamas. We went to Nassau. We went to Freeport.
Freeport, Freeport is like there's not nothing there. So did not like that. So I'm paranoid. There's there's a hurricane at sea. We're at sea. The waves, they kind of started getting a little rough when we were on our way back because we were on our way back, and that was on its way to Bermuda. So we left out of Norfolk. Tony kept saying, Mindy, they have all kinds of weather. What were you telling me? Weather technology. They know where the hurricane is. They're monitoring this. Don't worry. I ain't really trying to trust everybody. But they were. They were keeping us posted on what was happening. And when we were coming back, the waves were rough, but I can't say that. I'm not going to say it wasn't like rocking, but it wasn't to the point of me being afraid. It wasn't that bad. So they stayed away from it. They pretty much stayed away from it. I felt like they were being safe with us, and on the ship you can see where your ship is at on the map on your television. So I felt pretty safe with that.
One of the other things that I told her too, and if to ease you guys' mind, these cruise ships have their own. I mean, it's big. You don't see them, but they have their own. I mean, like weather stations actually on the cruise ship. They got all kind of graphs and everything to tell them what kind of storms are coming. Not to mention the captain is constantly in touch with Coast Guard, so they get all the stuff. But their radar equipment, everything, is top notch. I mean, they have, like I said, a weather station on the cruise ship that you never ever see. So I mean, they know what's coming, and they steer from there, and that's why it's a big thing, and it comes into question when a captain makes the decision to go and travel somewhere when they can see that it's clearly some bad weather coming or on the rise.
So cruises have a very low accident rate, and you do have to have safety drills. You do have to have safety drills. As soon as you get on the ship, you're going through a drill. They're telling you where to go in the case of emergency.
And what is that called?
It's called a.
You got to go to where? Your
muster station.
Yes.
Your muster station. So, So that's where we are with the safety of the ships.
1 second. When I was telling y'all about travel cake trips, getting it confused, but it's Cake Daddy. This right here, if you can see, that's Ezekiel Elliott. in that box that got that watch in it right there. Tree just sent that to me. That's a cake. It looked like a watch and it's a cake, but that is a cake. And if you see the watch on his wrist, it's the same watch right there. But that is a cake right there.
It's amazing what they can do with those. So Travel Cake Trip said most ships have stabilizers on the sides of the ships. Google it. That helps with the waves and keeping the ship stable. So that's cool.
Yes. I think you had some other comments too in here.
No, they were talking to each other. I was letting them just talk to each other, and they were answering each other.
Where are you going in July? Oh, that was Kelly. That's our
Kelly asked that, and then Tree answered her.
Okay. Bimini. Yes.
I told y'all last week he wouldn't do my job.
Because I'm trying to read the comment, even though they're talking, people seeing it, everybody else might not be looking at everybody's comments. So I'm trying to read everybody's comments.
Oh, okay. So fear of getting stuck abroad or missing the ship. What you guys say to that?
Pier runners, be back like we do. We always come back 2 hours before our scheduled departure. So if they tell you to be back at 4, we're usually back on the ship at 2:30 at the latest. We like to be back so we know we won't be a pier runner. We ain't trying to get left.
So yeah, we come back early. Now, if you go on an excursion from the ship,
the ship will, and it's not back, you're running late, the ship has to wait for you. They don't leave. If it's booked through the ship. If it's not booked through the ship, if you booked it on your own outside the ship, adios amigos. Now, usually the captain will wait probably about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes at the most, but they try to wait, but then after that, they like, all right, well, but they don't have no obligations. They don't have to wait. If it's not booked through the ship, they gone.
So,
and that's when you need to have your passport with you. So anytime you get off the ship, you want to have your travel documents with you just in case something happens, because you're going to need those travel documents. If they're in the safe in the ship and you're not back on the ship, what happens is the ship manager, the hotel manager, they usually go in your room and they'll get those. They'll go in the safe because they can get in that safe, just so you know. And they will get your travel documents, and then they will leave them with the port authorities and everything, because they know you need those documents to get back home. Now, keep this in mind. If you don't have, and this is why we stress for people, if you don't have a passport, start working on getting a passport, because you can with Carnival. And I just talked to who did confirm that, probably by 2027, they was like, it's not actually set in stone, but they are talking about it, Carnival. And we know it's going to become, because right now you don't have to have a passport to sail with Carnival, but that's one of the things that Carnival is probably going to change, which we believe all the cruise lines are going to end up moving to that you need a passport. So don't wait, get a passport now, because like I was going to say, even though with Carnival right now and some other ships, you don't have to have a passport. If you cruising on a birth certificate and your driver's license, you can't fly back home on a birth certificate and driver's license. They have to make some special arrangements, the embassy and everything, because in order, when you're in another country, in order to fly on an airline from one country to the next, you have to have a passport. So they might get you a temporary one because you got left, but that's something you want to work on.
And another thing is travel insurance. Have travel insurance, because if something like that happens, you can get back home.
Yes.
You can get back home. And it also covers you for what? Medical?
Yes, you have so much medical coverage. And what people don't realize, two things. One, your medical insurance in the States don't cover you outside the country. It doesn't. Your medical insurance do not cover you outside the country, and in another country. So, and then the other thing is with the travel insurance, and you have medical. You have so much medical coverage, and that medical coverage extends to, like, if you trip and twist your ankle on a ship, or while you're in port or something on an excursion, you get hurt, you have insurance that's going to cover you for that. So if you're limping around the rest of the cruise, that was the first port, and you still got 3 more ports, and you twist your ankle and it swole up or something like that, well, you have so much medical coverage that's going to cover you for seeing the doctor and things like that as well. Plus, you get some compensation because you can't enjoy your cruise the way you normally would.
have.
Yeah.
So travel cake trips. Your watch or phone, the island time, and the ship time may be an hour difference or more. It could be more. A good idea to plan for that 2 hours before before sail away. Get out early and get back so you can record pier runners.
Because you are going to get recorded. I mean, people love recording pier runners.
So there are videos out here of people running for the ships. It's really sad. It's sad to me.
But you be laughing. But it is sad. But you be laughing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody be laughing. But I mean, because it be so funny the way they be laughing.
Be like,
especially when the ship's gone and they fall down like, why? And they be on their knees. I mean, it'd be funny, but it'd be sad. Like,
yeah.
I see.
But if you do your own, if you book your own excursion through another vehicle, just make sure that you're back by at least 2 hours before the ship leaves. In that way, if something happens, if something breaks down or something like that, you can make other arrangements and you still got time. So Michelle Butler is here.
Hey, Michelle, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
She said, sorry, I'm late. Hey, better late than never.
Yes, we appreciate that you chose us to spend your Saturday with. Thank you.
Right. Let's see. Travel cake trips. We be cheering them on to get them back on time. LOL. Pier runners. Don't be one.
Definitely.
So that was a good point that she made earlier. The ship's time.
The ship time.
So when you have your ship's app, that's the time that you need to be looking at. You don't need to be looking at the time for the island or wherever you're at. You don't need to be looking at the time for where you came from. You need to be looking at the ship's time. So keep that in mind. So safety and security worries at ports. So there are ports that you need to be a little concerned about, correct?
Correct.
So how can you avoid?
Most ports are going to be safe. It's the ports itself are going to be safe because that's why the ship is going there. If it's not safe, number one, U.S. put travel bans there. They send it out. And then the ship, even they had their bans. They'll just sit there and be like, okay, no, it's not safe for us to travel there because like they do not go over to Haiti now because of some of the things that's going on. And that's Laprade. And Laprade was not really one of the bad spots in Haiti, but still they don't go over there because it's still Haiti. So they actually go to a different port. And I think they go to Dominican Republic instead of going over there because they're like, yep, it's not safe there. The ship is not going to put their guests in any type of harm's way, just like we said with the weather, but whether it be that or, at ports and all. And then they will tell you, because we heard it several times on cruises we've been on, they'll tell you, do not travel outside the port, or they'll tell you certain places how far to travel outside the port. Don't go, because some people want to say, well, I want to go see the locals, and it's that you don't want to go see the locals everywhere, because
You don't.
yeah,
Not everywhere.
yeah, some of the security, when you outside the port, you will see guards with machine guns. I'm just gonna be honest. They actually carrying machine guns. And when we talked to one, he was like, yeah, I'm out here because I thought he was protecting the gas station. I was like, that, because he was at the gas station, had a big machine gun and all. I was like, what, people be stealing gas or something here? He was like, no, I'm here protecting you, because they make sure that tourists that's in the area and all, that nobody bothered the tourists. So he's there. I thought he was there to protect the gas station or something, thinking people be stealing, gas or something, but no.
You're stealing from that little
store
that's by the gas station.
And he's like, we don't want people to hijack a tourist. So they had armed guards like positioned around different places. So, but I mean, we was everywhere. Because we had a guy.
This was Roatan,
yeah,
Honduras.
We had a guy, and the guy that we had was driving us around.
So this was an outside excursion.
Right, it was an outside excursion.
On a ship excursion.
And he took us around, and he knew where to go and where not to go. So yeah.
Now I will say that Honduras, there was a lot of people approaching us to buy things. A lot of people.
Just like in the Bahamas. I think it was worse in the Bahamas, though. In the Bahamas,
I don't know.
The Bahamas.
Well, the Bahamas was kind of getting a little hostile. Now they have. Are we talking Nassau? They have closed that port in.
Yeah, right. You don't have to go outside the port now if you don't want to. They got Junkanoo Beach, though. That's outside the port, and I like Junkanoo Beach because it's the free public beach and everything, and that's outside the port. But yeah, when you go out there, and really, it's because that's they know tourism is their.
That's the way they make their money.
Yeah, that's how they make their living.
So we try to be understanding, but when you kind of like pressuring us, at least in the Honduras, people were like, we were saying no, thank you like 100 times, but they just went on about their business.
Yeah, the Bahamas, they want to put stuff on you. Do not. That's another thing. When you in ports, do not let nobody put anything on you. Like if they have a bracelet or something, or the necklace, they say, oh, let's see how I look, and they put it on you. Do not let anybody put anything on you. The monkey that they might have on there and all that, let them climb on your shoulder and want to put it on you. If you let them put anything on you, they're expecting you to pay them. They're like, pay, you bet. And then they get loud to where, it looked like you're trying to take advantage of them. You ask for it, and then now you don't want to pay. So you never let people put anything on you, because that's just the way it is over there. If you let them put it on you, you agree to the price or whatever that they have.
Yeah, I made a mistake. My husband told me. He did tell me. I'm sorry, I did not listen. But this guy, I was looking at an ankle bracelet, and the guy was like, yeah, and he just like kind of put it on me. And so
and I kindly was like
so,
and then I looked at her,
because he was trying to charge like $30-$40 for it.
He started off at $66.
Whatever he did.
And I ended up buying it for $6.
Tony bought it for $6. He was like, take that off. We're not buying it. So we saved 50
and he started looking at her. I was like, ain't no reason to look at her. Don't look at her. You need to be right here. She was like, I'm like, well, didn't we talk about this?
Yeah, I didn't listen. So to get off that subject, I'll read some of the comments. So Michelle said, Tree, I'm going to miss watching y'all tomorrow. Tell Fats hello. Fats and Tree, Michelle, we will be live tomorrow. It will be early, 12 p.m. here and 5 a.m. Eastern time. So they're going to be live at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Eastern time.
Normally, Fats and Tree go live at 3 o'clock our time here, Eastern Standard Time. So they're going to be live at 12 noon. So they're over in Greece right now. Please.
She said 12 noon there, 5 a.m. here. 5 a.m.
Oh,
Eastern
really?
time.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, if you happen to be up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, Tree, I'm gonna have to do a little something. Because you know what, Tree, right now, Tree is on there, Fats and Tree, they're on right now, and it's what, 4:35 in the morning over there?
Yeah.
And she got on at, I want to say at 4 o'clock, something like that. So thank y'all for supporting us.
Yeah,
thank y'all so much. Because I really wasn't looking for you guys to be on. But if you get a chance, even if you can't go tomorrow, please go over to Fats and Tree on YouTube and subscribe to their page and check them out. They come on Sundays at 3 o'clock. And did you finish everything you wanted to do?
No, I did want to read some of these. Okay. So our beautiful daughter Debrida's on.
Hey, Brita babe.
And she said, I'm not seeing locals in Haiti.
Actually, the people was cool. The people was cool where we were at.
They
were cool where we were at. But
cool right now.
But oh no, not in Haiti. I'm sorry, not Haiti. I was talking about Honduras. That's what I was thinking she was saying. Yeah. We're not. Yeah. Haiti. Yeah, we not rolling Haiti.
So Tony likes to do stuff with the locals. So sometimes
I like to support the locals.
He does like this. And we met a really nice guy there. His name is Casey. He was a driver there. If you need us to hook you up with him.
Still talk to him on Facebook.
Yeah, we still talk to him. Let's see. Travel cake trip. Speaking of guards, in some countries, it is against the law to wear camouflage clothing.
Yes.
So make sure you do your research. I just don't take camouflage. And I just don't take it at all because I'm not
trying to get caught out there like that.
I'm not trying to get caught like
I have my camouflage shorts, but I only wear them on sea day, on the ship, a day when we're not going to be in port. So I'll wear them around the ship on a sea day. But yeah, she's right. Do not take camouflage. It could be red and black or red and gray or something like that. It doesn't matter. They don't like camouflage of no kind in any of these ports.
So don't do it to yourself. Fast and Tree said, please catch the replay for our live tomorrow at Michelle. Travel cake trips. Okay, if we are not still up, I will set an alarm at Fast and Tree. We will try our best. Michelle Tree, you will be live tomorrow. And yes, she'll be live, but it'll be 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. So yes, Michelle, 12 p.m. here, 5 o'clock Eastern time. We will be live from Virgin Voyages.
Okay.
So they're on Virgin. It's 4:28 over there, and they're still on with us. Now that's some support, y'all.
Yes. We're gonna check y'all out too.
So a travel cake trip says, oh man, y'all on Virgin Tree, eat some ice cream for me. I don't know nothing about the ice cream. You know about the ice cream on Virgin.
Oh my goodness, yes. The food, everything on Virgin, all the food on Virgin is really, really good. We have a video where I was on Virgin, the Valiant lady. Please, y'all can go over to our videos. Maybe Mindy put that in our thing afterwards.
What is it?
The video, Virgin video that we have out there.
You have a lot of Virgin videos.
Actually. It's really nice. The food is really good.
He tried to act like he did a drink in honor of me.
I missed you. I missed you. You know, I don't drink coffee. man, they had these drinks because they had this bar over there. They had a bar, and man, they had the liquor and they had coffee. So they had all the different liquor you could put in coffee. And I don't drink coffee, but in honor of her, I had some hot chocolate, and we
In
spruced
honor
it
of
up,
me,
yeah, with some French vanilla and a little Di Serono.
because I like coffee.
But see, it was she liked Di Serono, so I was trying to, just she like coffee. I'm just like, yo, in honor of my wife, since she wasn't with me, she couldn't come on the cruise with me, and I was missing her. I had a little drink for her. See, thank you, Teresa. Oh, Tony, that's what I'm talking about. See, yeah. I could have did anything else, but I was
Oh
like my
my
wife.
gosh.
I even got a what was it, a crumb cake? Because I know she liked crumb cake, and I was like, you know what? All of this in honor of my wife. So when she sees it, she'll know I'm thinking about her.
I appreciate it, babe.
My story, I'm sticking to it.
Fast and Tree said, catch the replay tomorrow on our channel, Fast and Tree. Brita said, darn, my camo leggings are so comfortable. No, you can't wear them on the ship.
You can wear them on the ship. You can't wear them in port. You can't wear them in port. See, Day, go ahead with it. But yeah, see, Day, but don't wear them in port.
The Brita said he just wanted to drink it.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
Right?
I did. I got hot chocolate. I got hot chocolate.
The Brita said, amaretto and coffee.
Yes. Yes.
Michelle said, y'all so cute. Debrina said, up here lying.
Wait a minute. What is you saying? Come on, man. I'm serious. I was missing your mom. Why you taking mom's side? See what I'm saying? See what I got to deal with y'all? I was missing your mom. I was like, in honor of my wife. She can't not on the ship. Let me induct. I even filmed everything for her. I got the food that she liking it. See, even when I try to do something good, man. See how they gang up on me, y'all. See?
So the very last thing about not wanting to cruise, not wanting to disconnect from the internet or having a need for the internet. So you can buy an internet package. First of all, I'm wondering why you want to be on the internet if you're cruising. I don't want to be on the internet. But if you have to be on the internet, because our son homeschool, he's in a remote school, and Tony works remotely because he's a travel agent. He's available to his customers at all times. So we do have to have the internet package. So we purchased the package on the ship.
And we'll be purchasing it in July of 2026 on the Creators at Sea group cruise, July 27th, 2026 through August 1st. We'll have it then.
And also,
and you can book that through Fats and Tree at fatsandtree@gmail.com or at a Fuller Life Now Travel at gmail.com or tfuller@dreamvacations.com.
So Virgin has excellent. Is the internet included?
Yes, internet is included on Virgin.
The internet is included on Virgin, and they have a good internet, from what I understand.
Yes, very good. Their internet is really good because even with their internet, I was able, as long as you had your phone on Wi-Fi calling, I was still speaking to them because my son Priceless, he was calling me at all kind of time. Daddy, what you doing now? Daddy, what you doing now? So I was talking to him.
And I am not using it at all.
Out there on the sea and got no charges because it was going through, I was actually hooked up to their internet, which allowed you to make, phone calls as long as it was Wi-Fi calling. And it's another little trick that you have to do on your phone that T-Mobile told me. You have to go into your settings and take off, and there's a setting where you can take off data roaming. So yeah, you want to turn that data roaming off, and then it doesn't charge you any. But if data roaming is on, then you can still get charged. So Tree, I was gonna tell y'all, and I know you end up getting the package, but you can go into your settings and look for data roaming and turn data roaming off.
Right.
And as long as it's internet, you doing Wi-Fi calling, you're good.
Travel K trips. If you are worried about staying connected to people at home, check with your phone company. They have special temporary international rates, plus the internet on the ship. If not, put your phone on airplane mode.
Correct. We have it. Yeah, I have mine on you on the ship. Have it on airplane mode. Anyway, I was gonna say definitely do that, but the other thing you want to do, yeah, definitely make sure you are on that Wi-Fi calling. You want to be on Wi-Fi, airplane mode, Wi-Fi. We actually have the internet. I mean the international plan, so at all times. So as long as we travel, we can be on it anywhere. But still, the same thing with calling. We have to do Wi-Fi calling.
Right. Right. So it is 9:39.
Wait, I got something to do. And some other cruise news, since she took care of that cruise news where that I wanted to go over. Did y'all hear about the guy who jumped off the Royal Caribbean cruise ship while it was in port in San Juan? He ran up 16,000 worth of debt in the casino. So when the ship pulled up in port in San Juan, since he had 16,000 worth of debt, he jumped off.
I think he had 14,000.
Yeah, he jumped off the back of the ship and to try to get away so he don't have to pay that 16,000. And authorities was alerted and everything, so they met him. And I hear two different stories. First, I hear he had some people on jet skis meet him there, but then I heard it was authorities that had the jet skis. They picked them up over there. And when they picked him up, they found out he had over $14,000 worth of cash on him, and he had 5 different IDs on him as well. But he jumped off so he could try not to have to pay that daggone $16,000 worth of debt. So now he faced federal charges, a whole bunch of federal charges. He's out on bail right now, but yeah, $16,000 worth of gambling debt.
So I think, what was he gonna do? Swim away from the ship?
No, he jumped off, so he was gonna try to swim in the port where they don't have to see him getting off the ship, and they're like, "Where this guy at?" But he was gonna swim over in the port and then try to, work his way through with everybody, and yeah.
So before I comment on that, Fast and Tree said, "Y'all gotta go. My transportation will be here before I know it. Bye."
Thank you for joining us, Fast and Tree. Love you guys.
Book the group cruise and join us next year, 2026. Creators at Sea. I hope you guys have a blast.
Yeah, send us pictures. I want pictures. Thank you guys for joining us. Fats, thank you for staying up, which Fats probably sleep now, because Fats like Mindy, they can just go to sleep just fall. I don't know. She'll have a conversation with me, and I answer what she said, and I ask her what she said. She'll be gone. She just gone. Like, how you go to sleep that fast?
Y'all know. Women know. Women here know how you go to sleep that fast. We be doing everything. We get 5 minutes to sit down. It's over. It's over. So, travel cake trips. Yes, that was wild. He had 5 different IDs. Wow. Michelle said that's crazy. Yeah. So, Tree said he sleep. He sleep. That's my sleep buddy right there.
Yeah, Fats goes to sleep just like that all the time. Just, y'all know, if y'all seen him, Fats be on the live going to sleep. Fats be gone.
But y'all know the casino. Y'all know you have a plan with the casino. I got this much money that I'm willing to lose. If it don't make it, it don't make it. But you know how that works.
And don't chase your losses. Don't chase losses. Be like, look.
Spending even the 14,000 that he had That's a lot of money for casino.
Yeah, that one. My thing was, and they say he jumped off like one of the high decks too. So I mean, one, he could have killed himself or whatever, but yeah, I was like, yeah, just so he don't have to pay that bill.
So nobody answered the curious question.
Yeah, curious question. Let's do that before we get out. Oh, and all content creators, or if you're not a content creator, just like my daughter, she she's a poet, so, and she's an actress. So what I want to do is two things I want you guys to do right now. But the curious controversy question for the evening was, if you can be a famous actor or actress, who would you choose to be?
So I want to know who you choose.
Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Let's do that first. Please put that in the chat, everybody. Think about a famous actor or actress and who would you choose and why would you choose them?
So who are you choosing?
When I thought about it, because at first I had a hard time thinking about it, choosing, but I said because I like this person, they are very skilled.
You ready to mess up?
No, they're very skilled, and I chose Anthony Hopkins. I chose Anthony. Now let me tell you why I chose Anthony Hopkins. It was between him and Morgan Freeman, and because their longevity, very good actors, and because of their age, they still living now. So I chose them, and very skilled. So I was like, it was between Morgan Freeman and Anthony Hopkins.
Now, can I tell you who you were supposed to pick?
Who?
You were supposed to pick Ozzie Davis.
Well, Ozzie Davis is dead. That's the only reason I like Ozzie Davis, but Ozzie is dead.
It had to be living.
No, they could be somebody that's dead, but I just told you why I chose Anthony Hopkins. He's still alive.
Okay.
He's still alive.
Well,
and you look at his
age.
Oh yeah, but I tell everybody, I was like,
I told y'all he's about to mess up.
No, I tell everybody, no, that's in our relationship. So see, with our relationship thing, I be talking about it. I tell everybody, that's my Ruby D. I'm her Ozzie. You know, that's my thing. You know, we Ruby D and Ozzie Davis. But yeah, but Ozzie dead. So I'm choosing somebody that's still alive. He's still, that's why I say, because he's old, his age now, Anthony Hopkins, he's still kicking, you know, and he's a very talented actor. And this is the other thing. He's not only a talented actor, he's a talented artist. Because if you didn't know, Anthony Hopkins actually paints. And he plays the piano. He plays a lot of classical. So I mean, he's very talented. But that's why I chose
that kind of art.
Yeah, he has his own paintings, and his paintings actually sell. You can go out on YouTube and just see Anthony. You can put Anthony Hopkins paintings or something, and they got videos out there showing him painting, or he got a glass of wine and he's sitting at the piano.
I can see why you want to be with him, because Tony do 5, 6, 7 things. That's where you identify with him. You do 5, 6, 7 things. Michelle said, I'm flying out to the casino this Wednesday. Gotta have a budget. Have a budget, Michelle. Travel cake trips. We both want to be Mr. Beast. LL.
Oh, that's money right there. Yeah. Hey, the #1 YouTuber out there. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Mr. Beast doing this thing.
Debrina says Regina King. She's the most diverse. I will agree. She's the bomb diggity.
Okay.
Desmond James. Hi, Desmond James.
Hey,
how are you?
Desmond, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Says hi, hey y'all. And Debrina's laughing at Travel Cake. So
Michelle, go hit that casino for us. Make us all rich up in here. Just all we ask is that you go ahead and just pay for a cruise for everybody in the chat. That's all we want. Just get us all on one cruise so we can all hang and congratulate you together. That's all we ask for.
So we got 8 people in here, 9 people in here. We're asking everybody to hit the like button, please.
Please.
Hit the like button. And what do you want to do before we end up?
That's it. We thank everybody for joining us because we know on Saturday evening you didn't have to join us, but we thank you for joining us. Your best life, what is it?
Your best life curator.
Curators.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you
here.
for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Like I was saying, on a Saturday evening, we know you didn't have to hang out with us, but you chose to hang out with us. So we are deeply grateful. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging with us. I don't have anything else right now.
Subscribe, share, right?
Yep. Share us out. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. That way that friend can tell another friend. We will enjoy it.
Subscribe to us, but we'll be here every Saturday night.
Help us grow. We thank y'all for joining us. Anything else? All hearts and minds are clear.
Except for your sign off.
All right, so I'm about to sign off, y'all. This is time well spent because you've been hanging out with Ann
and Mindy.
Thank y'all for joining A Fuller Life Now.
Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night.